Hello everyone, my name is Adham Alkhaja. I'm the founder of MetaWhales.io and I have nothing to sell you. That being said, this is the first video of many documentation videos that I'm planning to make in order to show you the process of building MetaWhales.io. And I want to basically explain to you what MetaWhales.io is to begin with, what's the ultimate goal of it, what we're planning to do basically, and how is it related to the blockchain and basically all of that. So that being said, let's go to the website right now and see what MetaWhales.io is very quickly before I get into the raw and transparent backend of MetaWhales.io over here, as you can see. So let me switch to the views now and go to MetaWhales.io. Where is it? There it is. So MetaWhales.io. What is MetaWhales.io? MetaWhales currently is crypto focused. It's an educational platform where we look into how to trade, invest using crypto. So you can see this is the website. You go on the website. It's built on WordPress. You have live streams, basically Q&A sessions, market updates, active community. You can have access to the community where we go on Discord and talk to other people, on-demand content, here to learn more about the framework, about us, the different plans we have, and also the dashboard. This is the important part, which is the dashboard itself. As you can see here, you have the basic videos, diver videos, whales videos, journaling, extras, my account, and so on. So basically in the diver video is all the theoretical videos that you can have access to, crypto related basically. If you go to divers, for example, you see that you have setting up for success, then you start with technical analysis, build your way through to get more advanced and advanced. Then you have the whales video where you have the weekly plans and so on, as well as video requests, the live calls we do, and on Discord you have the private group as well, and so on. So this is the whole picture of what MetaWhales.io is. Currently it's an educational platform, very practical and theoretical, and it's also crypto focused. Where are we heading to? Is we're gonna get the main, I'm gonna keep this in one sentence only. What MetaWhales.io is planning to do is to build the financial literacy and knowledge and put that in practice for you, for any person who wants to enter basically the financial field and be financially successful, financially free, as they say. So we're setting a plan and frameworks for that. And we understand that it's not done through crypto only. You can do it through real estate, let's say. You can do it through businesses and so on. So each has its own pros and cons, let's say, advantage, disadvantage. This takes time. This takes a high capital. This, for example, everyone has its own advantage, disadvantage, each framework. And that's exactly what we're trying to build. So now let me go back to the Notion dashboard that we have. So MetaWhales.io. Currently, let me first start with MetaWhales. This is how I organized everything here. Where do we have the general, which is company highlights, when we found our first customer, when we launched our website, what was the logo and what it changed to, and so on. The mistakes we've done. Of course, we've done a lot of mistakes until now and learned off, which is very important, very normal for the journey, any business journey. Yeah, I'm planning to go into details about each mistake I did and what I learned because, for example, the other day I was talking about competitive. There's this business guru saying that they say you need to understand, you need to study your competition. But in my opinion, that's like useless because if you study your competition long enough, you're going to end up being like one of them because they're not doing the things you want to do. For example, the thing MetaWhales over here that we're building right now, I mean, it's a very new idea. And we're trying to relate NFTs to it and keeping on the blockchain and so on. So if we look at our competition long enough, we might lose that sense, that touch of innovation. So in order not to lose that, we decided to, okay, let's not look at our competition since they're not doing anything like us. And let's just build based on what we see and feedback from the customer. Find that product market fit. So that's one of the mistakes we've done, one of the business lessons. And we've done a lot. I can tell you we've done a lot. I can talk about this for, let's say, a full day about all the mistakes we've done. Because I always keep on telling people that, okay, every time I meet someone, for example, and someone close to me, the first thing we talk about is say, okay, listen, guy, I made this. These are the mistakes that I made, and these are the solutions. Do not do this mistake, and so on and so on. Anyways, this is the general part. Then we have the framework. So the master framework is essentially what MetaWhales.io is trying to do. There are 4 levels. There's 4 levels basically where you are financially. We have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Level 1 is basically 0 to 1 million. That's how much you have. The requirements of level 1, the outcomes of level 1. Level 2 is 1 million to 10 million. Level 3 is 100 million to 10 million to 100 million. And level 4 is basically 100 million to 1 billion. So you are either in one of these. And there are certain requirements, and it's a complete different game in order to get from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 to level 4. For example, in level 1, the requirements here is that you need to master one framework. I'm going to talk about the other frameworks right now, but you need to master one framework. You can't be like all over the place looking at real estate, looking at crypto, looking at... You're never going to get to that 1 million if you're all over the place. Master one framework, focus on it, get to 1 million. Then in level 2, it's a completely different game, how you're going to scale from there. So this is what we're trying to build over here. The requirements of each level, where you lie in each level, and then what's the outcomes, basically mastering the first framework, the money management, emotions when you start out, you're very high on the emotions. Basically, when you make profit, it feels really good. When you lose money, it feels really bad. You might quit, you might continue it, you might feel motivated. It's a roller coaster, basically. So yeah, everything over here is terms of master framework. But then let me go back and show you all these. Where's my mouse? Yeah, so let me show you the other frameworks. Basically, we have the crypto framework, which is what we're currently working on. They're starting a business, how to start a business, starting from scratch, let's say, how to become real estate mogul, how to be really successful in real estate, developing that mindset is more related to psychology, to basically having that mindset of making money. It requires a certain mindset. You can't just come there with any mindset, otherwise everyone could do it. And building the money system, which is essentially what we want to build up to through all this. So in the master framework, as you remember, you have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Once you go to level 2, that's where you should start building your money system. Basically, okay, this is crypto. I put money in crypto. I take money out of crypto. I put it in real estate because now I know how to do real estate, and build up from there. Basically, how to build your financial system where you have cash flow and you have appreciation and you have diversified risk, and basically the whole system that makes you money. Everything, that's something we all want, right? Financial freedom, making money, cash flow, and make money while you sleep, and so all those narratives. So this is essentially what we want to build up to in terms of frameworks. But we're starting with crypto right now. We're focusing fully on crypto itself. We're building all the educational content behind it. We're building every practical content behind it, how to put that education theory into practice, and basically then move on to other things from there. Of course, this requires a business behind it. So we have an offer, the pricing plans. Let me just switch this off because it's going to be annoying. So pricing plans, the market study, what's in the market and what's happening in the market. This is something we're going to stay away of for the moment. Then we have the customer journey. What's the journey a person would go through when he enters MetaWhales? Everything business related. The metrics that we're going to measure our success, if we're doing a good job or a bad job. And these are filled for now, but they're work in progress. And deliverables, basically, what are we going to deliver as a business? Then the cash flow is very obvious. What's income? What's our operation expenses? What's our revenue? What we're planning to reach? Gross margins and everything from related to cash flow. And moving on, what's the plan? The roadmap. What's the essential final roadmap? Then this is where it gets interesting. Basically, the technological stack. You have the website, the development, the courses, and how we get everything together. Then we have the software design and development. Basically, this is where it's going to get really interesting because we have a unique idea and point here that we're going to innovate really. We're going to look at it in a very different way than how the market is currently at. And that's why I said studying the competition wouldn't help us in any way. But for example, so the subscription-based model as business development model, okay, that's everywhere for courses and businesses. But what we want to do is make you decide the value of what you'll get and add that scarcity urgency element inside. And that's going to be done through NFTs, non-fungible tokens. I hope by now you know what they are. So we're going to do it through NFTs, and it's going to be limited scarcity. It's going to be the price is going to depend on demand and supply by you, how much you value it, and how much the community values it. And it's going to have utilities, and it's going to be a whole system by itself. This is where the software design and development comes in play. There are DAOs for certain purposes since we're doing financial stuff. And it's going to be really creative at that point. But in order to build to all that, we need to start somewhere, right? That's where we're starting: crypto, then real estate, then we're going to build a technological stack as well in parallel, as well as the business development, as well as build a team. As you can see here, we have the core team and the contracts between each other, the marketing plan, what's the marketing plan, what's our leads database, what's our funnel design, and so on, the architecture of the funnels, how can we get the customer from point A to point B, how can we acquire, what's the cost of acquiring customer, and taking him through the whole process in order to making him a successfully financially successful, basically, in order to start making money, take him through the levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and a millionaire, and so on. Then we have member management. Who are the members right now? What's their journey? Have we, for example, set a meeting up with them? Yes. Have we sent them this X PDF document? Yes. Have we checked up on their progress? Yes. It's basically like a checklist. What's their journey? What each week we should do with our members, and so on. And then we have the community structure, which is basically the Discord that we have right now. Who's our members in the Discord? What's their roles? And what's their feedback? And basically the whole structure of Discord. So this overall is what MetaWhales is. What MetaWhales is right now is a crypto educational platform. We're starting somewhere, which is just this small element over here, taking you through level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 of making money. Then we're going to start building other systems, all under the same package that you're going to get. So yeah, this is in terms of business development. I just wanted to document this, the current idea right now and what we're working on, because this is going to be evolve really drastically. So as you remember, initially, if you were part of MetaWhales, it was really simple at that time. We started on September 26th of September 2020, and it was very simple. I said that date just to be on record. So we started that time, and it was very simple. It basically was a logo, and it was a really bad logo. If you remember, it was like a whale with coins coming out of it. And yeah, we had like, let's do trading, let's do everything for free, let's do blah, blah, blah. But that was completely inefficient. One of the business mistakes and lessons that I got. And so we decided to make it this way. So it's developing with time. And it's going to develop way much more with time. These are ideas only. And we hope, to really innovate in this field. We don't want to do what everyone is doing. That being said, this is documentation video number 1. I hope you found it valuable, because this is nothing to sell you. I'm not here to sell you anything. I just want to document this journey for my own purposes. And so somewhere down the line, the thing is, everyone who starts a business, it's not like a really easy journey. And there are certain elements that you need to look at. And it's always about pivoting and pivot. This is basically a pivot right now, because we initially was focusing on crypto. And we were very deep into crypto until some point we realized, okay, if someone wants to be financially successful, grow from level 1, 2, 3, 4, he wants to diversify. If he makes enough money from crypto, okay, he wants to get money out and put it in something else, right? So this is the first step of doing that, building a whole system. I'm planning to build a backend. Yes, the backend is very important here, because this is the front end. This is all I'm showing you what's in the front, but the backend is super important in terms of operations, all that. So I hope you found this useful, because I don't think anyone shares their journey that much. But in terms of documentation, this is going to be really useful 5 years down the line when we're going to come back to this video. I'm going to just put the statement out there. We're going to come back to this video. I might repost it as well. This is where it started, and this is where we are. That being said, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for documentation video number 2 and 3 and 4 until we get this off the ground, flying into space. You know how much I love space. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. I hope to see you next time.